All right, here's the cylinder sitting horizontally. It typically goes from this point up to here. So it's vertical. You've got an actuator here, or a lever that goes up and down, and that actuates into this bore. Inside this bore, this enters up into here and sits up in like that. Inside there, at the end here, we have one of these Parker. I mean, all it is a glorified O-ring. It sits in there. And then this, you got the ball check valve on this end. So there's a cartridge in here that has a spring and a ball bearing. This piece ends up sliding down there. There's a couple holes in the inner shaft in here that allow pressure in and out. And then this, which is essentially a solid plunger, I don't know why it has that set screw, unless it's to hold this pin. I took out the set screw, the pin didn't want to come out. This set screw, it is a set screw, 3 mil or whatever, 8/32. But it's got a finely ground and a rather concentrically ground point on the one side. So I don't know what it's for. I don't know. I have no clue what it's for. In any case, this ends up working down in here. And that drives up and down with that lever. I'm getting copious amounts of leaking out of here. When I took it apart, this is all the parts it had. The seals are new. On this end, I mean, the inner cylinder is being held in with this screw. Up against here is an O-ring. There's no leaking from there. This ends up bolting up against there. You can see where it's wearing a bit of a groove. It sits up against there. You can't see it, but there's a space, you know, it doesn't tightly sit up against there. And what happens is this O-ring bulges out to a degree. And yeah, lets the oil leak out. I don't see how it couldn't. So, and this ring is like, nothing could stay on that as far as I could discern in terms of having like a plunger seal there to prevent there being excess pressure here. Yeah, because this reservoir fills up with fluid and then just drives the fluid out. But I've never seen a plunger without an actual piston O-ring. You know, this is a cylinder O-ring. So I don't know. Any thoughts? Gladly appreciate it. I've never seen a hydraulic cylinder, jack type cylinder.